Excited to offer you a couple of presentations today over the next 45 minutes or so. For the first part, 25 minutes, we'll be offering you a demo of our virtual online trade show space and the opportunities that exist within it to engage water and wastewater professionals at our upcoming online annual seminar in March. So we're very excited to have an online seminar. It'll be the first time we've taken our big annual event to an online format. There's some tremendous opportunities within that format that otherwise wouldn't be available actually compared to our in-person trade show event. So looking forward to sharing that with you. So without further ado, we'll go back to the start here, and I'd like to introduce to you Kirsten Mahajcik, our programs coordinator at AWWOA. She will go through our online trade show platform and all the wonderful things that exist within. Welcome, Kirsten, and thank you for joining us today. The floor is yours.
Perfect. Thanks, Dan. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to all of our suppliers and our special guests. So like Dan mentioned, I'm here this morning just to kind of give you a quick overview of what our new virtual app will look like here for Banff 2021. Just a quick overview just with Whova before we get into everything. I'll show you a little bit about how you can interact with your delegates, what the booth space will actually look like virtually, some of the promo things that you can add to it, some lead generations, and some of the things that we're doing to help engage people to come to the show as well. So I'll start off here just with our actual trade show schedule, This is what we're looking at here for the virtual session. So the big day will be Tuesday, the March 9th there from 12 to 4. And we're actually really excited to be able to offer that showtime to all of our members here. In the next month or so, we're going to open that up, and we've never been able to do that before with a live setting. So in a virtual setting, we're able to open that up to everybody. And then we'll also be doing some power hours on Wednesday and Thursday from 11:30 to 12:30. So that's a quick kind of overview when we're talking about using your booth space and sort of the dedicated times that you're going to be using them for. And with that, I'll get right into actually what Whova looks like here. So there's two ways that you can view the virtual space. So there's a web-based version. So that's what we're looking at here, which is a web link. And then there's also the mobile version. So I'll get into the mobile version here towards the end of my presentation and walk you through what that looks like. There are some features on the mobile version that you can only do on that versus being able to use the site. So this is sort of the main view look, what we'd call like a lobby page there for the web-based version. I'll kind of quickly scroll through some of this menu items on the left here. We have the agenda. So as an exhibitor, you do get one full registration for the week. So with that, you'll be able to see our full schedule, our attendees. So anyone that is registered, you can see there's some demo names in here for guests, but that's what it will look like when we have all of our attendees populated, our community board. And I'll get into a little bit how you can use that as we go through the presentation, but this is available for all kinds of things throughout the week. The sponsor portion, I'll come back to that in a moment, and then the exhibitor space. So this is really what the trade show hall will look like in a virtual setting. So as you can see, my video is going to start here. As your company listed in the main contact, you'll see your booth will be listed up top. Otherwise, all of our booths will be listed in alphabetical order. So you can see I do have one other test in there, but you'll see that's how everything comes through. And then the middle part of the screen here is actually what the booth space will look like. So as you can see, you can upload like a promo video. You'll be able to see actually who looks at your booth. So did the different people visiting, liking booths. That also will get into a little bit of lead generation, which I'll show you in a moment. Your name, your slogan, sort of the nitty gritty of everything here. Your company description. If you have a live showcase event, some of the promo offers. And let me get into editing here because that will actually give you a real bird's eye view of what everything else looks like. And Whova is really great. They do have exhibitor guides that are linked, exhibitor and sponsor guides that are linked right on the page. So all you have to do is just click on that link and it actually opens it up right for you if you have questions about that. So yeah, the promo offers that I mentioned. So this is a great way to entice people to come to your booth. There are 3 options available. So there's the raffle, the giveaway, and the coupon. I've got just a demo here of a giveaway. And the promotion details is going to be really where you put the most information that you have available for it. So be really specific if you do have a giveaway, obviously highlight your item, If there's a certain time, if you're going to draw it on Tuesday at the end of the show, if you're going to do power hours, you definitely want to highlight that in there so people are looking out for that winning information. I am working on some stuff as well for some options to do some multiple giveaways. So we'll work through that if you are wanting to do a couple things, either doing Tuesday, or if you want to do one Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, we'll work through that with you. Adding a picture of your item as well is always a good option. The company showcase. So this is sort of like a meeting like we're doing right now, a live presentation. So this is what it would look like with setup. So again, title, you can call it whatever you like. And then they do have some services that are recommended here for connecting. As you can see, I've just used the GoTo, which has sort of been our main application setup, but Zoom, I believe, is their main one that's actually integrated right in with the Whova app. So that's sort of why they list that first. And again, you pick your stream time, and then time zone should be set for that. You can set that up. Product video. So I've just linked to a video that we actually have on YouTube, and I believe YouTube and Vimeo and Zoom are their top choices for linking that, but you can set up links for yourself on that. And that's actually that first video that we saw that showed up there when everyone clicks on your profile. Handouts. So we also have 2 handouts available there. I've got one linked as well, but every exhibitor does get 2 handouts available. And then again, like I mentioned, sort of the nitty gritty of your booth. So your company logo, your website, phone number, address, the company description. So that's the company description. You really want to make sure you have good detail in there. And sort of the example we've been using here is pumps. So if by chance the products that you do sell aren't specific to your company name, you definitely want to make sure that you've got some keywords listed in your company description, as delegates may be searching for certain topics or items, and they will find you that way. So the company description is going to be a great place to highlight that information. And then if you have a slogan, you can update that. And then last but not least is the booth staff. So that's actually one piece that I mentioned that you have to do on the web app, and I'll show you that portion once I get into that. So yeah, that's super easy. You're just going to set up and save that way. And the great thing about being with this virtual space is you can change this at any time. So once everything's live and you are set up, if information changes as far as your booth reps or company info, you'll be able to update that at any time right up until the day of the show and beyond. So, and then on the far right hand side of your screen there, you'll see there is a chat function. So that actually does appear live for everyone that does come to visit your booth. So you definitely can use that space for promotion. If you are looking to do a live showcase, you can highlight some of that information in there, or just mention that, you know, you do have somebody that's available to chat during those show times. People can definitely use that space for you. There is, I've used it already, but there is a button here to actually upload a form that goes into your own messaging within the app that people can reach out to you and make contact that way. They can RSVP right to your profile here if they want to attend your session, and you'll see it'll show you how many people are looking to attend your live promo. Same thing for the giveaway, so you can see all the details show up on there. And because each person is logged in, they will actually have all their info pre-populated. So everything's on there and they just hit submit. I'll get back to the lead generation info on this when I go to the mobile side of things, but you'll see this information come through for you on that as well. And then, yeah, just the handouts. So people can download PDFs and go through everything that way. And then I'll show you, so the sponsorship piece here, it does look a little bit different from mobile to web. So I'll show you what the the web version looks like first. It may look a little familiar to the exhibitor space, but again, you'll see all our sponsors will be listed here. You can upload, again, a video. You'll be able to see who's coming, how many people have actually clicked on your booth. Again, with the likes, that'll be part of lead generation, but you'll be able to see that. Edit booth is very much the same thing. You're going to add all your company info and then handouts as well. And then I'll just go back to the homepage here for the sponsorship side of things. So you'll actually see at the very top, I'm calling it like a carousel banner, but you'll see all of our sponsorship levels will always be listed at the very top of our web-based page of the app. And then on the homepage, you'll see they are listed there just on the very far right-hand side of your screen. So with clicking on those, it'll actually just take you to your website right from these main pages. So just links right to your website. But the web-based side of things, you're really going to be getting people to click through and go through this side. Perfect. So I'll move just onto the mobile side of things for you here so that we can check out what it looks like on your phone or tablet. It can be accessed through both methods, but I'll get into sort of what parts of the app that you're going to use for just the web of sort of the mobile app functions. So this is what it looks like on your phone. Just a quick little overview here. As an exhibitor, you'll see the top functions, and then there's some additional resources, and then everything about our event will be at the bottom there. But if you actually click on exhibiting booth profile, again, that'll show you what your booth looks like on your phone. And you can see there's some interactions. You'll see the promo offers, your company info, all the contact info, and then you can actually click on those interactions as well. So you can actually click on the like function, and you'll actually see everyone that's liked your booth, the comments. So that's that chat function that we were looking at there on the web-based screen. The inquiries part, I can't inquire with myself on our profile, but you will get a message if somebody initiates this from the delegate side of things. You'll get a message in your inbox there that somebody's got an inquiry for you. Perfect. And then we'll go back to the promo offers. So that's what it looks like on the mobile end of things, and you can actually see one offer claimed there. And you do actually have a couple options to connect right with anyone that has clicked on that offer. You can bookmark, you can actually say hi, which has got like a pre-programmed message for you to send out to anyone that has entered. You can change that if you like. You can actually do direct messaging, which is the screen here. You can do just text message, or you can actually initiate a video call, sort of like a FaceTime call if that's something that you're interested in. And then you can arrange just to set up a meeting and reach out to that person and set up a meeting as well. So that's a little bit about that. You also are able to export all of this. So as you see the top right-hand corner, there's an export button. Basically what it'll do is it'll generate an Excel sheet for you, and it'll send you an email with a link to access that. So that's part of that lead generation, which is a great tool if you're using the promo offers, because you're able to capture all of that information. The live showcase, like I mentioned, if you wanted to do like a live demo like we're doing here, you can use this part of it to set everything up. And this is just sort of what that looks like. You can add it from the web side of things. You can add it from the mobile side. You can update it as you like. And then the manage booth staff. So that's the part that I mentioned you do have to do from the mobile app. At the very bottom there, you'll see where it says invite booth staff. You guys have the opportunity to do this and update who you want to include in there. So you're just basically going to go by email, and then there's a couple options there for the leads if you want to set it up that they either capture their own or it's captured by the whole booth itself. And for that, we'll make sure also that any booth reps that you are adding in there, we'll make sure that they have proper access to Whova so that they do see all of the same things that we're looking at here as well. So we'll make sure that's connected as well for you guys. And then the lead retrieval. So that's the second biggest part for the mobile app is collecting leads. So like I mentioned, you can collect them from likes on your booth, from your inquiries. You can also collect them from the promotional offers with that export. And then the last feature there is actually this section of the mobile app, which is just lead generation. It is something that you would manually add in. So you can see where it says scan QR code there. That's for in-person events. So we won't be able to use that feature, but add the lead part you can. You can see I've added a couple in here, but basically you just click on the add lead part and you're going to fill out that info. So you can collect that from the delegate profile information. If you're having a chat with someone, you can connect that if you've requested their contact info. So this is a great place if you're looking to collect all of your leads in sort of one spot. And then you're also able to do an export. So you can do the same thing like I showed you on the screen there. You just hit export. It's going to generate an Excel sheet for you and then send you an email with a link to access that. It's actually pretty quick. It comes to your email right away. And then for the additional resources, so that's just these boxes here sort of in the middle of your screen there, you actually can click on the different exhibitors and sponsors that way. So I've just clicked on exhibitors here and you can see it's all alpha order. So it kind of gives you that highlighted view of what all the exhibitors we have participating are. And then the sponsorship side of things. So like I mentioned, sponsorship looks a little bit different on the web app. This is actually what it looks like when you click on that sponsor box there. It's going to show the different levels. So we're showing gold here, but all the levels will be shown, and then each of the company logos. And then when you do click on the logo, it's going to take you back to that website. So the main links for sponsorship on the mobile app are basically to your website. And you'll also see they are linked, that carousel banner is linked at the very bottom here. That will always be on the app on any page here with the home section. It also does appear on the delegate profile. So when delegates log in and on their own profile, it'll be there. It'll also be on the agenda page. So that banner at the bottom stays pretty much throughout the whole time there. And again, when you click on the logo, it brings you back to your website. So yeah, that's pretty much those little icons at the bottom there. I'll quickly go through the very bottom graph there. So this is the agenda. Again, that's what it looks like on the web app. All the attendees will be listed on here as well. So you can see they've got some samples, but it functions very much like the web app, and some of the connections that we made to attendee profiles through some of the promotions. So again, it has bookmark, you can say hi, you can do the messaging, and you can have the private messaging as well. The community board. So Whova, again, had mentioned that this is a great place for you as an exhibitor or sponsor to promote what you've got going on, either coming to your booth or doing giveaways, or just your sponsorship space to come and visit you as well. So it's a great place. It's very easy to upload. You just click on the bottom there, add a topic, and you can add in what you like there as far as the name and any other info. You can invite people actually right from that booth space. And then the messaging side of things, you can see this is a little bit of what my messaging looks like. The very first two there have been generated from inquiries. And then from actually this screen here is the private messaging. So see, I was playing around with testing video calls, but you can actually do that right from private messaging. And then the Whova team will also send you a notification there when somebody actually enters your giveaway. So you're going to know when that happens as well. All of your settings can be adjusted in the Whova app on your phone. As far as notifications go. So you do have control over that. So that's a little bit about what that looks like. And that's it for the mobile side of things. And I'll just flip back here to the web part of things, back to the exhibitors. But yeah, that's sort of a quick overview of everything. Obviously, when you get into setting things up, it'll feel a little bit different with your own info, and this will look a little different once we have more things populated. But it's sort of a quick view of what it'll look like on your computer or on your phone. Yeah, just a couple other reminders I have for you guys. The trade show, we are offering it for the Tuesday portion there from 12 to 4 p.m. to all of our members. So we are really excited about that opportunity to give that to everybody. And then another great way to get involved is our call for presentations. So become part of our agenda with a workshop or a tech session. We have a deadline coming up for that on December 1st. And if you have any questions, Dan is available for that. You can reach out to the office. You can email us, connect@awwoa.ca. Everything's on our website as well if you have any questions about that. Our sponsorship packages are available. Everything's live on our website. Booth sales are live on our website. And if you guys have any questions or anything like that, feel free to reach out, and we can help you from there. And I think that's all I have for you.
Thank you, Kirsten. That was a lot of information. I'm sure everybody is reeling at the opportunity here. We did have a question come in,
Okay.
Some of which you just answered, but the question was, when will booths be available and when will they be live? And will we be able to play around with the layout a few weeks prior to the show?
Yes, absolutely. So I did mention at the start off there, our app isn't quite live yet. That's something that we're working on finalizing in the next little bit here. Booth sales, though, to purchase your booth are live. So that is through our website, just at awwoa.ca. The good thing about being virtual is that we do have unlimited space. So we'll definitely be keeping those booth sales open for the next little bit here in coming months. But yes, you will be at a chance to play around once everything goes live. I'll be reaching out to you and let you know when that is live. And if you do purchase a booth, from there, I'll add you into the Whova app, and you'll actually get an email either from myself or from the app with a personal link for you to go in and join and play around with it.
Perfect. Thank you. Okay, so what is the anticipated going live date? the next question.
Yeah, I don't know if we'll have it rolled out before the end of this year for sure, but definitely in the new year if we can't. Like most things are ready to go, but there's just a few ton of tweaks that we're looking at here. So we should have it. If you've already purchased a booth, we'll get back to you guys with that info. And the same thing if you're looking to purchase and you do within the next little bit, we'll let you know for sure. But it shouldn't be too long.
Yeah, that's a really good point, Kristen. And also, once we have everything up and running, we'll share a lot more information. I want to thank Kristen for recording this session because I did forget to click the record button. So we'll also make this session available in the future should anybody either want to come see this again and check out all those little features, or if anybody new wants to take part and see all the features there. And I just want to reiterate to everybody that we'll be on hand to help if they need any help with setting up their booth and making sure all those lovely things are put in place and that you have the best experience possible. Kristen mentioned there are some great features in there that you can click and get some tutorials from the Whova app itself.
Absolutely.
Now, I know there was a lot of information there. I would just like to reiterate a couple of things. In my mind, the biggest thing is when people come and search a booth, that search function is key. So when Kirsten said include details about your services, about your products, that's going to be really important. Keywords like, if you're selling hydrants, you definitely want to have hydrants in those keywords in your descriptions so that if somebody's making that search, it's really easy for them to find you. Hydrants, filters, membranes, whatever you're into, definitely have it as part of your description. Kirsten mentioned a couple of times, but I'll just do that again. This is the first time ever we're going to make the trade show available to all our members. That's over 2,100 members that are going to get a special invite sometime here in December. That's an official thing now, and it's been board approved. That wouldn't happen in our in-person event. Basically, at the in-person event, it's whoever's attending the seminar, which is typically in Banff, would be attending the trade show. This way, we're opening it up to everybody. Now, I'm not saying all 2,120 odd members are going to show up, but certainly there's an opportunity there that we've never had before. It's unprecedented. So we're really, really pumped about that. And hopefully it generates a lot of traffic and a lot of leads to you as the supplier. See if there's any other questions here on the chat. Yeah, we'll be sending out the recording for us to review. Yeah, we can definitely provide links for the recording going forward after everything is said and done here. So stay tuned for more information on that. And I don't see any other questions unless somebody wants to take a minute or two here to type something in. So we do have another one here. What is the difference between the technical seminars and the workshops? So the workshops are 3 hours in length. So it's really gonna, we're looking at either projects that have taken place that we could do an actual workshop, and it has to be a pretty substantial amount of information and time, obviously. And we'll be doing those on the Tuesday morning, kind of even before the seminar gets started as a pre-seminar workshop feature. And then the technical sessions are in the 35 to 40 minute range. And those will be similar to what we've done in Banff previously, just with tech presentations. We're going to have hopefully 4 different streams to try to capture all facets of the industry. And we'll be providing those on Wednesday afternoon and Thursday afternoon after the power hours. So hopefully that answers that question. Next question here is, they recommend Zoom for the virtual meetings. Do they have one we can use without setting up an external one? Kirsten, you might want to answer this one, but I believe there is a built-in app or a built-in feature into the app. Is that correct?
Yeah, so I'll just go back to my one screen here. Now that I did actually show a live stream on the exhibitor page on the web app, you can actually see there's 2 functions. So it's just the main video and then view live stream. So that if you click watch the video, it actually will take you to the external link. So like I mentioned, ours is set up under GoToWebinar, not Zoom. So it's not going to start playing right in the app like that other video that I had shown, but it takes you to the link that you've set up there. So there is a little bit of integration. They obviously recommend Zoom. That's just what's integrated in their app, but you can use all kinds. And then they are listed when you are doing the booth setup, their ideal ones or any of the ones that actually are supported. I can show you guys that again as well. under the showcase there. Yeah. So there's a whole bunch that you can use. It's just they do have that top one just because it is integrated, but any of them can be used.
So to submit a presentation, there are links available through the information we've sent out and through our website, and it'll show the two different types of presentations, whether it's a workshop or a technical session, if you want to make a submission that way. Also, next question here talks about a full seminar admission is included with a booth purchase. What is the cost of a second person? So, Kristen, I believe a second person would just be our regular cost for attendance.
Yeah, that would just become part of our regular cost. Yeah, just like a full registration, which a member price is $250 plus GST, and then a non-member is, I believe, $365. So, yeah, it would be a full one.
Yeah, with that, I just reiterate something else too. There's huge value in the sponsorship opportunities. So Gold, for example, includes the purchase of the booth and has a number of registrations already included in that, plus all the advertising piece. So definitely, if you're interested in having more people attend, you'll want to look at the sponsorship opportunities because you might be able to A, save some money, B, actually get a lot more bang for your buck in terms of the aspect of getting your name and company logos out there. So that information is all available there. At this point, we'll end this first presentation here. Kirsten, thank you very much for all that information. And we're really looking forward to seeing how well this is going to do and continue this forward. So thanks again, Kirsten. Appreciate it.
No problem. Yeah, if anyone has any questions, like Dan said, just feel free to reach out through email or phone and we can chat some more.